When you're crocheting a round of standard treble stitches that are not crossed, it looks like this. The stitches stand straight, aligned next to each other in a row. They don't cross over each other. What we're going to do is a round of crossed trebles with a space of one skipped stitch separating each crossed treble. I'm going to introduce a second colour because that's what I've done in my Dun Rig Placemat, and this is a good opportunity to show you how I do that. The first stitch in my round is a faux treble. I have a separate tutorial showing you exactly how to do that, and I've added a link to it in the description below, so I won't go into too much detail on this one. So to begin, I'm going to start by closing off this round with a slip stitch, introducing the second colour. This is very simple. When I yarn over to slip stitch closed, I'm going to lay my second colour over the hook and draw it through with the main colour. After you've done this, you just crochet normally, treating the two strands as if they're one thread. Next, we do the faux treble, which can be a little fiddly with the two strands. To do this, come in from the back, hook the extended loop, and draw it to the back. Then go back through from the front, yarn over, and draw the yarn through to the front. Yarn over, and draw through again. Add the extended loop back onto the hook, yarn over, and draw through both loops to close. This represents our first starting treble, but as you can see, it's a faux treble. It's not a real one. If you were going to proceed with a round of normal trebles, your next stitch would be here. But we're going to cross it over. So we're going to insert our hook into the stitch behind the faux treble over here. So this next stitch is a normal treble. Yarn over and go into the stitch behind your first treble. Now I like to pull this loop up to the top height of the neighbouring treble because you get this lovely swirl, which I really like, and which is especially emphasised by having two colours. Then finish the stitch off as if it is a normal treble. Now, we're going to skip a stitch, and then we're going to do the crossed trebles in these two stitches here. So there'll be one treble here, and the second will cross back to this stitch. To accommodate the skipped stitch, we're now going to chain one. For the next treble, skip one stitch, then miss this one, and work it into here. And now for the cross. We're going to work into the stitch immediately before the treble we've just worked. So pull the yarn up to height, and then that's your treble finished off. Then, to accommodate the skip stitch we're going to skip, chain one. So let's repeat that. Skip a stitch, and then these two stitches over here will be the first treble goes in, and the second crosses back to here. Draw it up, finish off the treble, chain one. Now I'll do another two of these, following exactly the same process. So what we have here at the end are your crossed trebles. You can see the difference quite clearly between crossed trebles and standard trebles. This round here has straight trebles, and this is the treble with one treble crossed over it. I'll show you what this looks like in my Dun Rig Placemat pattern. Here I've introduced gold because I wanted just a touch of metallic bling for Christmas mats. You can see the cross and the subtle swirl travelling up. And that's it, the cross treble stitch.